I'm trying not to get serious on you. I'm trying not to get serious on your little cousin.
His 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
Cause he gonna make me rap about me.
A play fake. Now Young.
He gonna run up about me.
He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. The position of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around.
Hey, Jeremiah, I think I go harder with the chase instead of.
On the ground.
My phone was like. I just look at it.
First down,
I swear to God. Hold on.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as he will lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on
I'm
first
tired of
down.
people joining
Didn't
the
quite
call.
get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs, and he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing?
You know what Robbie
And
said.
last thing you want, that opening
Hey,
drive to
that
go
boy said,
3
that
and
boy
out. You
said,
got everything
they want my
scripted
catch
lined
line.
up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
They want my catch line.
Oh.
Let go.
It's Young
The
on
baby
first
got
down.
me again. The baby got me again. He's from the back.
Kidder here, it's complete.
Hey,
Out of
everything.
bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Hey, keep my name out of it,
Yards on the
like,
completion there.
to be honest, what they say? I don't know what they said.
Because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together,
Because
and he
to be
catches it and
honest,
goes over the
I
sideline.
don't even know y'all good.
Young now from the 50.
Like Jeremiah,
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, tell her,
Young
hey,
will set to
since you
throw.
think you tough, let me show you one of my steps.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a nightmare start to the drive as everybody's staring at second and long.
Jeremiah got me and you need.
Up the middle they go.
Jeremiah got
It's
me
Gibbs.
and Jeremiah
5
got
yards
me.
gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a third
Jeremiah got me
and
and you
A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
long. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Young. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now make that a second sack here in their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Let go.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Dixon trying up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular game. I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive.
Hey, look.
Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to throw. Hooker. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. You finally you not riding that bike no more.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold on, let me look at my face. Hold on, look at my face. Look at my face. Hold on.
Complete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Dixon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hooker toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Nah, let me stop playing. Little Jeremiah. Little Jeremiah. Man, this one. Little Jeremiah.
Throwing on 1st down. Hooker. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's going to keep this again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there in this game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Hooker. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I just wanted to come over and sleep. So you try something like this? Something like what? What I do? That's what I'm trying to find out. Come on, right? You never do that. Do that. Like, been in this situation before? Man, that's
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
You two keep telling me what you like.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun. Hooker, and he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Baby got me again. What?
Oh, no good.
Jeremiah got me again. That dog got some egg in me. Hey, Jeremiah can throw it.
Here's the option.
What?
Right, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Cool.
Hey,
Man, this girl
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the
looking
first
dead at the
quarter.
camera.
Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now the extra point.
Man, hey, look, I don't do that playing stuff, bro.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's you up a
That
different
drive
person.
started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. Plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Why'd you clap me the lead?
I was clapping you. What, bro? I know who I was doing it. Hey, Johnson.
Set now to kick this one away.
Stop. Jeremiah
and off
said
it
you at home.
goes.
Yes, you did.
And this will
Hey,
not
you
be
did say
returned
we
into
got a
timeout to the
few minutes.
25. So out come the Falcons now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Hold on. I gotta get the pillow out, man.
To throw again on second down. Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Young looks to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards
It
there.
ain't no need for practicing. You might need to practice because you know you should. Hold on. You quit the show.
Elwin signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. They'll throw again. Young. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Hold on, quit the show, good. I'm quick to show you, good.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders
Hey,
is
why
not just
do you
because they
think
scored a
you
touchdown
don't
on a
like
pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Oh, a lot of salt in that water,
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
You want to listen to it? Hold on. I made some. Socket made it. Hey, look at that, what?
Hey, Rob, why do you watch this?
Dude, this the video, good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa. The balls are lagging. No, baby, I mean, this Jeremiah right. Nah, this Jeremiah. Yeah, this Jeremiah right there. This Terry.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Oh.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
I think this can work.
Young on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they gotta push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And down he goes just beyond the 35. That move got him some extra space to run. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans. Theirs has been superior.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 4.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Young.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is me right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No. Oh.
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. That throw by Young incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Young to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are gonna get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 3rd down. Hooker, he finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he's going to come up a few yards short of first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yeah. We started out as close.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing the yards together has been a real issue for them.
I'm saying yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense.
Hey, look, baby, actually got something to do
watch from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Just like your action started crying. That's what I'm doing. I can't even rest. I got hope.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, actually, hey, Jeremiah, you actually speaking fact. We started off. Hey, we beat. Well, you skinny as a stick.
Now Young on 4th down.
We started off.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Dixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
You did me wrong. You did me wrong.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Hold on,
absolutely pitch a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.
Jeremiah
did
did
well.
me
They
wrong.
moved the ball up and down the
Did me
field.
wrong.
So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides.
Must be out of your mind. You don't think we ain't spinning for broke. We spinning your show. I ain't got no defense. Why they trying to kick me out, cuz?